everybody is good. My name's Amanda Delisle, and my intention with this YouTube channel is to have like a conversation with anybody that's watching. I'm going to be looking for comments, even if you don't catch this live. That's okay. Just post in the comment anything that after you get to know me a little bit better, you think I might know. A bit about my background is really deeply rooted in spirituality beyond religion. So I never grew up in Catholic, Christian denominations. My siblings did go to church, Roman Catholic, with my parents. They're 10 years older than me. I was kind of parents were done having kids and they were on a holiday in Hawaii. My mom didn't feel so good and turns out she was pregnant with me. So got a unique position in the family, which I can talk about for anybody else that's the little baby, even though you're almost 50. It's kind of interesting. Anyways, you can see some of my crystals here. I've got some cards. I thought we could pull some cards this morning. We'll have a coffee. And anyways, yeah, so I have my whole life, meditation, transcendental meditation, spirituality, crystals. I can hear them talking to me, which might sound a bit crazy, but hey, those are the kind of people that are probably going to watch me anyways. So I can even do some like tuning into your crystals if you want. That might be kind of fun. I've just moved to a new house, like I said on my last video. So I have a bunch of crystals called scepter crystals, and I can't show you any right now because they're all in a bath downstairs. That they requested a clear tote with water, with salt, and some sage essential oils. And they're in the bath in the front window, and I don't know when they're going to come out, but I moved from an extremely toxic and terrifying place that I've been in for almost a year. Well, I've been in there almost 2 years. So resetting my nervous system, and I'm very, very, very connected to scepter crystals. I know quite a bit of information about scepter crystals, and these ones are from Madagascar. They're amazing, amazing tools. They have like a little staff and a six-pointed head around the top of them, and they like to stand up and shoot the energy like a column of light, like completely help us stay centered, like heart of the planet to our heart to the heart of our source. That's it. If we can stay centered, if we can stay centered and not let anybody infiltrate that, not let anybody take over our inner true essence, then we could have all the things that many of us dream about, like a beautiful, kind, sharing experience within the world. I'm not saying the whole world can change. I wish, but no, but our world can change. So I've just done that. I went from a very toxic place to this place, and it's 180-degree difference. Like, I'm living in a completely different world. It's really interesting. I've done it quite a few times. So anyways, I'm here in Mexico, Puerto Vallarta. I'm from Vancouver Island. That's where I did a lot of my spiritual work. I owned a metaphysical shop there. 2008 I bought it, right at the beginning of that terrible economic crash. So I struggled through that, the ups and the downs of that. God, I really miss some things. I love talking to people. That's why I thought I could start this YouTube channel, and probably would like a podcast better where people could call in But anyways, we'll start with this and chat, maybe drop in the chat. But I used to talk to people all day long that were waking up, that had questions, that were like the only one in the family interested in this woo-woo things, and they couldn't talk to anybody about it. And every day I heard, wow, so nice, I can talk about this stuff. And I think, wow, this is all I do is talk about this stuff. Like, all my friends are healers and shamans and psychics and tea leaf readers and mediums, like really people that live in channels. One of my best friends is like the best channeler or energetic communicator, she calls it, because channeling has so much stigma. And you know, it's anyways, that's how she's navigating that. But the kind of energy, people, and experiences I've had is, I think, normal. But I think after almost 14 years in the store, I realize some people are really not that lucky. So anyways, I do not professionally read cards. I just do it for myself, and I just felt like doing it this morning. So this is the Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland. It's one of the ones I kept when I sold the store. It's a really beautiful deck. And it's very easy to intuitively read. The pictures are beautiful. So I'm going to pull 3 for us today. Let's see what it says. I'm pulling a lot of cards these days because life's changing so rapidly. Notice there's one card that was flipped the wrong way, the crown chakra. So that's nice. The crown chakra's opening, activating, or getting access to more information. Okay, so this is really, really interesting. I got control and love abounds for us today. So the 8 card is usually infinity, the big 8, abundance. And this is number 1, love abounds. So control and love abounds. This is exactly what I was saying before pulling the cards, that when we change ourselves, we change our world. And so we don't need to worry about the larger world, and we can't. My friend said to me that I used to be in environmental studies, and my friend said to me that it does nobody any good to have my heart hurting. Like, I was constantly in tears at all the environmental damage and degradation and choices to put money and profit over beautiful innocent animals and plants and water supplies. Blessings to anybody that's in environmental fields. It is tough. And I did it. I worked out on fishing boats for almost a decade too. And in forestry, like, I had a big career in environmentalism. So find something to do with your life that you can do when you're centered, because love abounds all the time, everywhere, even in the toxic, horrible experience I was living in before. As long as we can deal with control, if we can flip the traumatic control mechanisms that we have into positive control, meaning boundaries, meaning discernment, meaning research, navigating the choices better, this will really help us. This is not a bad word. And then underneath all of it is nurture. This is a founding principle that will help you navigate between love abounds and control, or is it between them? Can they coexist together? Yes, if you nurture yourself, if you tap into the nurturing that's all around us, particularly within us. That's probably why this came, the crown chakra. Because if you can open your crown chakra and flow that your source vibration into your body, into your life, you don't need to do anything, you don't need to strive so hard to accomplish things in the 3D world. Like, this is a game of frequency. So it's, I'm watching the Viking show right now, and the lady said the thing she knows about life is that it's about suffering. However, how we go through the suffering is what truly defines us as having like a successful life or not. So, food for thought. You definitely do not have to believe any of my perspectives, but maybe it's interesting to hear. Well, that's the cards for today, and yeah, I'm gonna get into some writing and into my day and finish my coffee. But thank you for joining me, and feel free to ask me anything. I've heard it all. Believe me, in over a decade in a spiritual store, I've heard about hauntings and ghosts and voices in your head, like heartaches, soulmates, dreams. Dreams are so cool. If you love just talking about anything spiritual and don't have anybody to do it, I'm here. Okay. Thank you. Have a good day.